In my previous video, which I recommend watching if you haven't seen it yet, I introduced the approach I propose, MAJi, and mindfulness is one of its two pillars. If you think you already know what mindfulness is, stay until the end. You might be surprised. If you're new to mindfulness, let me explain what it is. But first, let's consider something. How is it that humans, the most intelligent species on this planet, the one that dominates all others, suffer the most from stress, anxiety, and depression? It's because our intelligence has turned against us. While animals perceive reality through their senses, we humans also perceive it through our minds. But at some point in our evolution, this mental version of reality came to dominate our everyday lives. And this mental version of reality is largely responsible for our suffering. It's distorted by social comparison, information overload, and addiction. It also creates irrational fears, negativity bias, regrets about the past, and anxiety about the future. But our lives never happen in the past or the future. They always happen in the present. The only reality that truly matters for our well-being is the one we're experiencing right now, especially through our senses. The problem is that our consciousness tends to identify with our mind. We think the mind is all there is, that we are our mind. We merge with it. This is what we call identification with the mind. And when we identify with our mind and it starts to wander, it takes us away from the only place where life can actually happen, the present moment. So it's this identification with the mind that fuels stress, fear, and rumination, eventually leading to suffering. Mindfulness is the answer to this. By learning, or relearning, to pay attention to what's happening here and now, by directing our attention somewhere other than our thoughts, we stop feeding stress and suffering. What I've just described isn't new. It's been known for thousands of years. The origins of mindfulness go back 2,500 years, to the Buddha and Buddhism. But it wasn't until the 1970s that an American physician, kabat-zinn, took mindfulness out of its religious context and developed it as a completely secular practice. He created the MBSR program, Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction. Today, MBSR is widely recognized in medicine, and its benefits for both mental and physical health have been extensively documented by scientific research. Just as we exercise to maintain our physical fitness, MBSR helps us develop our ability to be fully present through mindfulness meditation. It's not really something you can understand intellectually. You have to experience it. If you'd like to try it, I offer a few simple meditation exercises on my website. The link is in the video description. But mindfulness isn't just a way to manage stress. Many people have written about mindfulness. One author who particularly caught my attention is Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, which has sold more than 3 million copies. For Tolle, living in the present moment is the key to inner peace. He goes even further, suggesting that the dimension we access through mindfulness corresponds to what some people call God. He also argues that this experience of mindfulness is what the founders of the major religions originally sought to convey. But over time, layers of dogma and ritual accumulated, making that experience harder to access. This perspective reveals the full spiritual dimension of mindfulness. It's much more than a simple stress management technique. It can also be seen as a secular way of accessing what some people call God. So that's mindfulness, the first pillar of MAJi. Unfortunately, despite all its benefits, many of us find it difficult to remain in the present moment for very long. Our attention is often captured by negative thought patterns or addictions. And above all, when we're faced with painful situations, we often struggle to truly let go. To overcome this difficulty, we need the second pillar of MAJi, conscious autosuggestion. In the next video, you'll understand why I call it the ugly duckling of psychology.